Welcome to 20 minutes of stretching. All you need is a space to be on the floor. You don't need any props, anything like that. If you'd like to have a blanket, bolster, or blocks, you're welcome to grab those. We're all going to meet in quadruped. Palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If being on the floor is a challenge for you, you can use a blanket underneath your knees to support there. If it feels like too much to be in this position, you can also do it from seated in a chair. For the position on the floor, planting the palms, pressing into all 10 fingertips, wrapping the elbow armpits toward the front of the room, finding the gentle lift and rounding through the backside of the chest, finding that strength in the position. Then as you inhale, tailbone comes up, belly comes down, rounding through the chest. Allow the chin to come up. Breathe into the front side body and feel the stretch through the belly, through the chest. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, arching through the back and rounding through. Pressing the rib cage up toward the ceiling, allowing the chin to come down toward the chest and gaze between the knees. Inhale, tailbone comes up, rounding through. Exhale, tailbone comes down, arching through the back. Follow the flow of your breath, inhaling to come down and exhaling to press up. We're not in a rush here today, taking your time in the movement, pausing in any spaces that are holding tension or difficulty for you. Noticing the way the joints flow in the position. Are they sticky? Is it uncomfortable? When you notice those things, pausing there, breathing into that sensation, and allowing the body to relax. If this becomes too much on your wrists, you're welcome to rock back and take a moment coming off of the wrists here, just coming into kneeling. You're also welcome to do the position from here. If it feels more comfortable, hands can come to the top of the knees. Inhale to open the chest. And exhale to round through, bringing the chin down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Following what feels good in your body, we've got two more here. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. On your inhale, come through neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. Walking the palms underneath the shoulders. We're going to take the knees as wide as the mat, toes come together, and then pressing the hips back toward the heels. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you here, or you need some support, you're welcome to use a blanket underneath your thighs, supporting the back of the legs as the hips come down. If you need to deepen that stretch, you might walk your elbows down to the mat if that feels comfortable for you. If you'd like even more, you might extend through the arms, reaching toward the front of the mat, and then melt the chest down toward the mat. Notice any tension you're holding in the backside body. Feeling that opening through the chest, through the belly, as you melt even closer to the floor. If at any point the position becomes uncomfortable for you, you can walk yourself back out of the position, pressing weight into the palms and then walking back and adjusting to where it's comfortable for you. Notice the sensation over the tops of the legs, there's any difficulty adjusting that positioning, and find something that's comfortable so that you can relax down into the stretch. Breathe here. We have 3 more full breath cycles in and out. Inhale all the way into the belly, expanding against the legs. And exhale, relaxing a little further into the stretch. One more deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Pressing the hips forward and walking the palms underneath the shoulders, bringing the knees back underneath the hips. We're going to make our way to a seated position. There's a couple of different options here. You can bring the soles of your feet together if you would like, or you might extend the legs out long if that feels better for you. I'm going to go here. I need some external rotation of my hips. That means that the knees are going outside rather than toward the center of my body. Soles of the feet together here for me. I'm taking my hands and placing them at my ankles and then lifting up tall through my chest, through the crown of my head. Not finding an arching through my back, just a neutral spine, stacking the shoulders over the top of the hips. Allow the knees to fall out wide and feel that stability, that grounding as you feel the support of the earth around you. Not rushing in the movement. We're simply sitting and noticing our breath here. Your mind begins to wander, recenter it on the breath, bringing it back to the inhale, deep into the body, into the belly. Filling all the way to the top of the chest before you exhale and let it all go. Release that tension through the backside, maybe finding a gentle rounding through the upper body, letting the chin come down to the chest, and finding a position of comfort. If you would have supports and would like to use them, you might support the knees here if that feels good for you. Wherever you can come to find relaxation. Fill the breath all the way into the space of the rounding of the chest. Not allowing the collapse to crush the lungs, but allowing them to expand through purposeful breath into the body. Feel the way the breath expands into the belly. Oftentimes as women, we're told to shrink our bellies, to suck it in. Instead, allow the breath to expand, thinking about how much fullness you can create in your body. Not making yourself small, but taking up room in the environment around you. If you're seated in butterfly here with the soles of the feet together, extend one leg out long and bring the other to tuck in. If your legs are extended, bend one leg to bring the sole of the foot to the inner side of the thigh. Find length through the leg that's extended and draw the toes toward the shin. Turning through the upper body to face on the long leg, allowing the right knee or the bent knee to fall out to the side. We're going to take a deep breath in and inhale to reach for the ceiling. We're going to pause about halfway up. Breathing into any tension you feel. I have some through the right side of my body, on my back side. So I'm going to hold here and find a position where I can feel stability through my core, engaging through my mid-body, through the torso. Hold that tension in balance rather than allowing that tension to hurt me. Pausing here and breathing into that space. Before inhaling and continuing on my journey toward the ceiling. Turn the gaze up between the palms. And take a deep breath in, reaching long through the fingertips before you exhale and fold forward. Allow the upper body to be heavy. You might reach all the way to the toes. You might just reach the shin, maybe the knee or the calf. You might be seated up tall still, and that's okay. Follow what feels good in your body. Not pushing for the absolute limits of your body, but simply resting against the discomfort. Notice the stretch through the outside of the bent knee body, through that hip. Perhaps you have some tension through that extended leg. Wherever you are feeling it is exactly right. Simply breathe into those spaces, allowing gravity to do the work and to create expansion through the joints, through the muscles as you relax down. You have 2 more full breaths here. Take your time. Inhaling, feel the belly expand against the leg. And exhale to release it all, maybe drawing yourself a little closer down to the knee. On your next inhale, gently rolling up through the spine, coming up towards seated, and switch out the legs. Opposite leg extending and other leg being tucked into the inner side of the thigh. Shifting the focus of your body toward the long leg, drawing the toes toward the shin. Notice the way that your body feels here. And then inhaling to reach the arms up. Pausing at about halfway if that feels good for you, or maybe continuing all the way up in one fluid movement. I need a moment of extra engagement through my backside body here in order to raise my arms. So pausing there, finding the support that I need before inhaling to continue up toward the ceiling. Gaze up between the hands if it's available to you. Take a deep breath in and reach. And as you exhale, reach toward the toes of the extended leg. Maybe coming to reach the toes, maybe reaching the shin, the knee, or the thigh. Following what feels good in your body. Allow the upper body to be heavy and to rest over the top of the thigh. Just finding that edge of discomfort, that stretch through the different pieces of the body. And rest here, breathing all the way into the belly, expanding it against the legs. Anytime your mind begins to wander, bringing it back to the breath, a gentle ebb and flow of the inhale in and the exhale out. Not rushing through the movement, but slowing down our mind and our body, being intentional in our practice and present in the moment. We have 2 more full breath cycles here, taking your time, inhaling all the way in, feeling the expansion of the belly and the chest. And with your exhale, settling a little deeper into the posture, maybe bringing the chest down a little closer to the knee. On your inhale, slowly walking yourself back up through seated. Ending at the knees, we're going to come to laying on the mat. Allow your back to come down and your knees to come up toward your chest. We're going to take a gentle recline twist here, not in a working posture, but in a yin style of posture. So if you would like to have a blanket to support you, we're going to move the knees to one side, rolling the hips over, and allowing the chest, the back, side body to stay into contact with the mat if it's available, and the arms to come out to the side. If you'd like to support between the legs with a blanket, you're welcome to, maybe underneath the knees with a block if that feels better for you. Wherever you land, let the body be heavy. Feel the breath into that side body, through that twist, through the back side. Allowing the breath to expand the joints and the muscles. Taking in the energy that you need for the day. And exhaling that doesn't serve you. Take one more deep breath in here. Let the muscles melt into the floor. Feel the weight of them heavy, not holding tension, but just relaxing into the body. On your next inhale, we're going to bring the knees back up through center. Taking a moment here and noticing the difference in sensations between the 2 sides of the body before rolling the knees to the opposite side, supporting your body as you need, and then maybe allowing the arms to fall out wide. Let the body be heavy and gravity do the work in the posture. Feel the muscles melting off of the bone, becoming a piece of your mat. Relaxation like a puddle around you. Take one more deep breath in. And allow the body to be even heavier than before. Feeling the gentle stretch through the side body, through the back, through the hips. Not being forceful, but simply relaxing down. Take one more inhale in. And as you exhale, crossing the arm over, rolling to your side, taking a moment here before pressing up towards seated. You might come to easy seated. You might sit in a chair or extend the legs out long, whatever feels good in your body. And we're going to inhale, reach the arms overhead. Palms come together, coming through heart center. Find a gentle tuck of the chin toward the chest and close your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.